It may be odd to be talking to an evolution biologist about economics, but I don't see a difference between the two. For one thing, the words ecology and economy come from ancient Greek roots, and ecology is the ecos, household, and so is economy a household. They both come from the word ecos, but economy is the ecos nomos, which means the law or rule of the household. And ecology is the ecos logos, and that's the organization of the household. And why would you separate the structure of the household, the organization of the household, from the way it is run, the rule of the household? So I pointed that out once in one of Clinton's meetings on sustainability, because they had spent the whole morning talking about why should we talk about ecology when this is about economics. This is certainly the most exciting time to be alive in all human history, and not the least of the excitement is due to huge crises. This is like the last effort of a particular phase of civilization. It's its last gasp, really, and I often use the metaphor of the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, because a caterpillar crunches its way through the ecosystem. It's very destructive. It eats 300 times its weight in a day until it's so bloated that it hangs itself up and goes to sleep, and its skin turns into a hardened chrysalis. And then in its body you get these imaginal cells. Biologists actually call them that, forming within the caterpillar's body. The caterpillar's body then actually becomes a nutritive soup for those cells. But what's important about that metaphor is that the old and the new coexist for a while. And it's the job of the caterpillar to preserve its life. It's a desperate government that we have now trying to control oil in the Middle East and wanting now to promote nuclear energy and all these things that they know better, but they have to play out the role of protecting themselves. It's their job. And if you love butterflies, you don't go around stepping on caterpillars. So we can't hate them. It doesn't do any good. But if you want alternative energy, you don't ask an oil economy administration to produce it for you. We have to produce it. We imaginal cells have to show that it's cheaper, more efficient, and more effective. Our job is to build a new world. Humanity is now in a very interesting evolutionary phase in which we move from hostile, aggressive competition, which is the nature of young species, into a more mature mode of cooperation, collaboration. We now have all kinds of research that shows that this is a participatory universe in which everything we do in it is changing it. We have the idea the butterfly flapping in Brazil will affect the whole world. All of these ideas of interconnectivity and of our interior role in co-creating with all other species the entire universe. A few years ago, I was with a group interacting with the Dalai Lama personally, and someone said, "What's the most important meditation we can do now?" And without batting an eye, he said, "Critical thinking followed by action." He said, "Discern what your world is. Know the plot, the scenario of this human drama, and then figure out where your talents might fit in to make a better world. And each of us must do something that makes our hearts sing, because nobody will want to do it with us if we're not passionate and inspired."
We are not come here for making money or for making fame or just to make a nice statement. No.
We all have our Tibets, and we recognize that the whole world is interwoven. Are we going to take care of all the problems of the people in the world, or are we going to make a plan for working on our own Tibets?
Everybody thinks of changing humanity, and nobody thinks of changing himself.